to Lake Ballard. Only body here, which is both exciting and terrifying. Being a single woman travelling alone is a little bit scary. So apparently here, there's lots of flies. So this is a dry lake with sculptures on it, and I don't know if you can see the sculptures, they're out there. It's pretty amazing though. Huge lake. Being a single woman means that you have to do scary things sometimes, and today was a really scary thing to come out here by myself. I was hoping there'd be like a family or something here with children, but it's just me on my own out in the desert, which is a bit scary. But I couldn't keep staying in the house the whole time. It's a pretty boring sort of place to do nothing, so here I am. It's so windy out here that the flies are gone and my hat's just blown off. My shade is blown off, so I'm not going to be out here long. You know, I spent 50 kilometres to get here. It's pretty special actually. You can see the sculptures there. They're interesting. The question then becomes, am I going to climb or scramble, as the case may be up there, or not? I think I just saw a moving thing up there, so I probably won't. I haven't got a snakebite kit and I'm by myself, and no service, so I don't know whether it's worth scrambling up this mountain or not. Well, I came up about halfway. Biggest risk here is snakes actually. So I've been stomping, I don't know if you like making the ground vibrate. So there's no snakes anywhere here. Hopefully. I don't know if that's a reality, but I don't feel comfortable or safe, so I'm gonna get back down. I feel much better now. Down on the ground feels a little bit windier, safer than up there. Down here was pretty tricky because it was loose rocks, so I just scrambled down. I think I'm only gonna look at a couple more of the statues and then maybe wait a little bit for the sun to go down and see what it looks like when the sky changes colour. Yeah, so I'm glad I came. I've been inside doing admin and stuff all day, and it's 35 to 38 degrees outside. It's not easy to come out during the day, but the wind's taking my breath away. In the afternoons and mornings, actually mornings are really beautiful out this way. I'm about 90 minutes, or now I'm about 2 hours north of Kalgoorlie, but I'm based about 90 minutes north of Kalgoorlie for the next month or so, and such a fascinating world, you know. I did make sure that I told family where I was going before I left. I should have put the time I was going to get back, but I wasn't really sure. But I'll check in when I get back into service with the Fam Bam, so somebody knows where I am. This sculpture seems to be like in the centre of 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 different sculptures. It's really cool. It's like a central hub. So from here, that's about as far as I'm going to go. But you got the lake just for as far as the eye can see. It's just, imagine what it'd be like with water in here. Wild. just arrived at the car park because there's dust everywhere. So my anxiety levels have just gone up a little bit. That's what I mean, like sometimes when you're yourself, it's terrifying because there's no one else around if something happened. But then when someone turns up, you don't know who you're going to get, especially out in the bush like this. I guess this is a touristy spot, so I hope that there might be tourists coming through, but there could also be kids doing burnouts or all sorts of things. I can see my car, so that's all that matters. But yeah, I just wanted to just put word to the way that single women have to make ourselves safe. And I guess if you're a single man out here, it would be the same, like dangerous snakes and the danger of being alone. There's precautions on the sign said 2 people, but I've got no one to come with me. So, and I've got plenty of water. I bought shade from the sun. Yeah, I did the best I could with what I've got. But overall, I'd say this is just magnificent. Magnificent. So it turned out that there weren't people here. It was the dust, the wind blowing the dust out, which sort of highlighted for me a real sense of aloneness out here. Like, I could be the only person for kilometres, like 50 kilometres or more. And that's quite terrifying. I mean, I remember I went to Germany a couple of years ago and I was the only person on top of the mountain, but 100 metres away there were people in a cafe, so there wasn't that same wideness of the sky, I guess, of being completely and utterly alone. And I'm very comfortable in my own company. That's not a problem, but the issue is if something happened to the physical body or to the car, then I need other people, and that makes travelling alone a real challenge, to find that balance between being alone and also engaging with people, but not going all Wolf Creek and being terrified of going anywhere, because serial killers and all that. Not that I watch any of that stuff because it makes me really uncomfortable, but I feel I can have 2 things at once. One thing that I feel is real gratitude at the beauty of this place. It's not overrun with tourists, and the quiet, just the wind and the buzzing of the flies, and the vast expanse of what I'm actually looking at. But at the same time, there's this aloneness. And I guess if you wind that out, there's also the aloneness of us as humanity on this one planet. Like, we are completely and utterly alone as far as we know. Unless people are keeping it secret, but it's a rabbit hole for another day. But we are completely and utterly alone in the universe. And doesn't that both terrify you and excite you? The way that this moment here in this place where I am completely and utterly alone terrifies and excites me as well. So that's my thought for the day. I can see a tumbleweed going across the lake. So I'm going to show you the lake for the last time, and then this is the video for today.